Red Dead Redemption 2 is set in 1899 America, but surprisingly, you don't hear much about presidents. So I decided to investigate, about the presidents, and I thought, let's make a video on it because other people might be wondering the same thing as me. But yeah, in today's video, I'm going to be going over the 9 presidents in Red Dead Redemption 2. So the first clue towards the first president is actually in this red building near Rhodes. I'm not even going to show on the map, hopefully you all know this place. But what you have to do is just run up into this middle bit, and it should be on this barrel here. Oh, there it is. Okay, and here we go. This is President Fisher. We don't know much about him. All we know is that he was president before the events of the game, and that he looks like the real-life president Van Buren, which I'll have a picture of him on the screen right now. And yeah, that's about it. Next president. The next location for a president is here on the map, next to La Gras and northwest of Saint Denis. You will see this house right here, and it should be on one of the fences. Oh, there it is right there. Okay, and this is President Harden. So once again, not much is known about him. I honestly don't even know who he is based off in real life history. The only fact that I know for certain is that he's on the $10 bill. There's actually a thing that connects him, President Harden, with President Fisher, the previous. And it's not what you would expect. And the thing that connects them is the bank in Valentine. It may seem random, but if you actually go inside, you can find portraits of both of the presidents. But as you can see, this one here is President Fisher, and if you look at the portrait, it's quite clearly him. And then if you look here, this is President Harden. Now if you look here, it's a bit off, but I feel like you could definitely tell that it's him. So it's a very strange connection, but that's how they're connected. The final president can be found at Crawdad Willie's. Definitely an interesting name if you're not American, but it's just outside of Saint Denis. So you'll see this little, cabin, and obviously you want to go inside. And on the right, here it is. President Alfred McAllister. Luckily, there is actually a lot known about him. He made the state's borderlines. In other words, he's the reason that, there's New Hangover, there's Lemoyne, there's, he's the reason that there are borders. Another thing is that he banned trade with Mexico, because Mexican troops weren't letting in Americans. And that's also why you can't go to Mexico in Red Dead Redemption 2, but you can in Red Dead Redemption 1. Another thing, McAllister also had a war where Thaddeus Waxman, another, prominent American, he led his troops into victory at the Battle of San Juan Hill in Guarma. Hopefully I said that right. And in my own opinion, I think he is inspired by the real-life President McKinley, because Mr. President Alfred McAllister was assassinated. We're not sure when, but if I had to guess, around 1901, which is when President McKinley was also assassinated. That, and they both look the same. And after McAllister was assassinated, he was replaced by Thaddeus Waxman, the guy that was in Guarma. So that answers the question on who the presidents are in Red Dead Redemption 2. So thank you all for watching today's video. Oh hey look, there's a turtle. Yeah, and I'll see you all next time.